Greetings to all your comic creators out there. Mike from Comic Frontline here, and welcome to my Duel review video where I'll be reviewing two of the all-new Marvel Now comic books that have a crossover with the Punisher and Black Widow. And the comic books I'll be reviewing is The Punisher, issue number 9, and Black Widow, issue number 9. Both are issue number 9s, and they cross over with each other. So I'm going to start off with the book I've been reading all along, and now I'll get into this one. I will let you know though, there is same dialogue, so I'm not going to repeat whatever happens in this comic book because it happens there, but in different perspective wise. So you'll see when I review the comic. So starting off with the Punisher of issue number 9, Crossbones has the Punisher captive, and there's a boat that the Punisher escapes from. I love the artwork. It is really amazing in the Punisher comic book. And when he's on this ship, there is a timer on there, and he wants to try to get rid of it, and he takes out all the henchmen, where he meets up for the first time Black Widow, who is on the boat. And why is she on the boat? You'll find out when I review Black Widow issue number 9 shortly. So as they meet each other, he wants to dismantle the time explosives, and Black Widow says, "I'll try to get rid of it in a few minutes," because she wants to find out some answers from that. But it's really all just Frank Castle against Crossbones, and I like the part when they meet each other. Like, they have their similarities of how they kill, which I found to be very interesting. And as they make their way off with the helicopter, the ship goes boom. And then afterwards, when that happens, Frank Castle says that he has unfinished business in Los Angeles. Whereas at the end of the story, the next day, he winds up in prison. I'm going to find out how he's going to be able to get out of that in the next issue. So this comic book, guys, 5 out of 5. Really interesting stuff that happened for the Punisher's perspective in this. Whereas in Black Widow number 9 is very well self-explanatory of why she was on that boat. And here's the reason why. So as in the beginning of the story, she gets a mission from S.H.I.E.L.D. that there is a time explosive that is on a ship. And if you see Crossbones, then you're going to have to see why Crossbones is there, because he's in the Punisher comic book. So she wants to find out some answers from Crossbones as she's fighting off against him, where, once again, she meets up with the Punisher with the same dialogue of the whole thing, of the time explosives and yada yada yada. So on her side now, when Frank Castle was doing his thing, she goes to this guy and says, like, "Who are you and who owns this ship?" And she just wants answers, or she will kill him. Whereas Frank Castle stops her. The artwork is still amazing, by the way. And she gets no answers yet, but she tries every which way to get answers out of him, whereas the ship explodes when the timer ran out. And, you know, then he finally confesses, saying that there's some guy that bought the boat that hired him. And the name, obviously, just never came up and all that. Then the next day at the LA S.H.I.E.L.D. Headquarters, they're just trying to find out more about the boat information. And she's going to keep hunting because she needs to find something to go on about. And then she gets an unexpected call. Someone by an old friend, and we don't know who it is, but the person said Isaiah would like to say hello, and all that other stuff. I mean, this was interesting also. I would give this a 5 out of 5 also. Will I be getting more Black Widow? I will, only if it crosses over with the Punisher, which I've heard in some issues might happen. But I'll only get it for that and then do a dual review. But guys, Highly recommended. Definite 5 out of 5. These are really great to read if you want to know perspectives of Frank Castle more, the Punisher in this one, and Black Widow more is this one. But I really enjoyed their perspectives, and definite read for both of them. And amazing to see the Punisher and Black Widow teaming up with each other. And with that, guys, that is all for my dual review of the Punisher issue number 9 and Black Widow issue number 9. Before I go, don't forget to check out Comic-Related and ComicFrontline.com. Together, we are number one source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Subscribe to Comic Frontline today for more videos, and comment below if you liked one over the other, or if you think both were good and why, or if you've read one and not the other. You know, just say anything you want in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you guys on your thoughts of both these comic books, as well as trying to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So to all my true comic book readers out there, Mike from Comic Frontline saying take care and keep watching. Later, everyone.